Okay, as promised, I was coming back to redo the chain and single crochet procedures. So now we're going to start off, of course, with our slip knot. And tighten it on the hook there. And remember, we want to make sure that it moves freely. Okay, so we're going to do something really basic. We're just going to chain 10. And in order to do a chain is to yarn over your hook. You want to make sure that it's up around there. You're going to grab this line down here. This is very important. This is kind of going to keep control of your movement of your yarn on the hook. So you yarn over. You're going to twist the hook as it comes through the loop. So let's do it again. Yarn over and then pull through. Yarn over and then pull through, and as you're going to see the chain start to form. Yarn over and always pull through. So you can also count your chains. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need 5 more. So we're going to do it 5 more times. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now normally when you read a crochet pattern, they're going to give you a length of a chain that you need to start your blanket, your dishcloth, your hat, whatever it is that you're creating. So you're usually always going to have a starting chain, and they should always look like this. They should always be in a row. But trust me, if you're a beginner crocheter, it's more than likely not going to look like this. You'll get used to it over time. Okay, so now that we have our 10, and you can keep going if you want. If you feel like you want to pause it here and, you know, just keep going to get good at making chains, by all means, you can do so. But now we're going to move up to the next row, and we're going to do single crochets into the chain. Now before we move up to any row, it'll also say in crochet patterns how many you need to chain to go up. Sometimes you have to chain 1, or sometimes you have to chain 3 or 4, depending on the pattern. So you would just follow suit. So for this particular one, because we're only doing a single crochet, we're only going to chain 1. So that means that we have 11 total now. And then you're pretty much going to turn your work. You're going to be working from right to left. Okay, now in order to do a single crochet, what you do is you're going to skip this first chain here, because this was our chain up. This was our additional chain to the 10 we did. So you're going to slip it in the top portion of the hook. You're going to yarn over, pull through. You're going to yarn over again. You should have 2 on your hook, and then you're going to pull through both. Okay, we're going to do it again. You put it in this chain right here. You're going to yarn over and pull through 1. You should have 2 on your hook. And then you're going to yarn over again, pull through 2. And if you see, it's starting to form. So let's do that again. We're going to put it through the chain, and that's only 1 loop on the chain. Yarn over, pull through that loop that's on the chain, yarn over again, and then pull through 2. Again, you're going to go into the chain, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through the 2 on the chain. I'm sorry, 2 on the hook. Now if you see here, I'm going to take out my hook so you can see it just a little bit better. If you look, you see it still has this kind of chain look on top, but these are your single crochets that you're doing, and they should kind of look like itty bitty squares along your chain down at the bottom here. Okay, so let's continue. Okay, we're going to put through, pull through, and pull through 2. Pull out more yarn here. Okay, you're going to put into the top of your chain, yarn over, pull through 1 loop, yarn over again, and then pull through 2. And once you begin the process, it becomes almost like a little bit more fluid. Of course, if you're a beginner to crochet, it's not going to feel that way at first, especially with the holding of your hook, the holding of the yarn, and also keeping control of the straggler here, because these stragglers, you don't always have to keep your hand on it, but when you're trying to control where you want the hook to go, you can't leave this loose because you're not going to be able to maneuver in there. You have to have some kind of control here on this. So we're going to push through the chain, yarn over, pull through, yarn over again, pull through 2. Okay, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. And this is our last chain. This was the very first chain that we created, but our last chain on the making of our 10 single crochets. So we're just going to go in. I already had mine set up to yarn over, and then we're going to pull through 2. Pull this out. Now, as you can see, this is my row 10 of single crochets.